Ready to brew.
We have liftoff!
From the murky depths I come.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Greetings, my lord.
Aye?
Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
First blood!
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. You're paying for it. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last.
I'll have it up in no time.
No one orders me around. Speak. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Glory scourge. At last. Now Frostmourne. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Last. Frostmourne hungers. You will end this fight. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
I'll get that mixed up. You got it. Wanna blow something up? Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. You got it. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up.
Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Thy bidding. At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Speak. More like it. At last. This is more like it.
Don't rush me. You got it. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. You got it. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. You got it.
At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. This is at last.
Wicked sick.
Frostmourne. At last. This is more like it. At last.
Our allies' town needs help.
Double kill.
Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Don't rush me. You got it. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll shake that right up. You'll love my new recipe. Don't rush me.
Double kill.
I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up.
This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. At last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne
Our
hungers.
allies' town needs help.
No one orders me. Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
You got it.
Killing
What's the highest bidder? Hurry, I've got things to blow up. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. Taste of my fiery potion. You got it. Don't rush me.
Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our
Frostmourne
allies'
hungers.
town needs help.
No one orders me around.
Hello? Can I help you?
Speak,
Insufficient
fool.
gold.
Hello?
Our allies' town needs help.
At last. This is
I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up.
spree. Double
Pop and weave, you fool! You got it. I'll get that mixed up.
triple kill.
I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me.
finally. This is more like it. No one orders me around. For the Lich King. Finally. At last. You will know endless Finally. At last.
Can I help you?
Speak, fool. Finally. At last. Finally. Your vengeance is legendary. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. At last.
Our warriors have engaged the
This is more than at last.
Double kill.
I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. Hurry, I've got things to blow up.
Mega kill.
I'll
Our
shake that right
allies'
up.
town needs help.
I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. Blow something up.
At last. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostborn at last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Our allies' warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is it now? Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last.
Our allies' town needs help.
This is more like it. What is it now? Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. Glory to the
Our warriors
scourge.
have engaged the enemy.
Frostmourne hungers.
Unstoppable.
Stocked and ready to go. Wanna blow something up? You got it. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. You got it. Bob and weave, you fools!
Finally.
Our town needs help.
This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Suffer. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Wicked sick.
Frostmourne
Our
hungers.
town needs help.
Is someone injured?
Give me something to do! What is your wish? I am ready. How may I serve?
Killing spree.
I am ready.
Speak, fool. What? Where shall my blood be spilled? Tread lightly. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn.
Don't rush me. On the highest bidder! You got it. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. Don't rush me.
What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. On the highest bidder! I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. You'll love my new recipe. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. I'm all stocked and ready to go.
This is more like it. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Speak,
Our
fool.
allies' town needs help.
This is more like it.
Killing
At
spree.
last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Our allies' town needs help.
Wait till you see me in action.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Lightly. Finally. At
Our
last.
allies' town needs help.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. Nice. At last.
I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. You got it. I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Glory to the scourge.
Your pain shall
Killing spree.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Don't rush me. You got it. I'll get that mixed up.
Dominating.
I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allies'
At
town
last.
needs help.
I'll get that mixed up. You got it. I'll shake that right up. You got it. What are the highest bidder? Don't rush me. You got it. Taste my fiery potion. I'll get that mixed up. Pop and weave, you fool!
Frostborn hungers.
Unstoppable.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last.
Mega kill.
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Glory to the scourge.
Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Your pains are legendary.
Hurry, I got things to blow up. I'll shake that right up.
Wicked
Don't rush me.
sick.
You got it. I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up. I'll get that mixed up. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me.
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
You will know endless night scourge.
At last. Frostborn hungers.
Unstoppable.
No one would have last. Frostborn hunger.
Double kill.
At last. I tread like that. Frostborn hunger. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hunger.
Glory to the scourge.
Double kill.
Finally. This is more like it.
Guide me.
No one will lead.
Bob and weave, you fool! You got it. Don't rush me. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up.
Our warriors have engaged.
Cocktail. I'm all stocked. Don't rush me.
Finally. I'll make sure you see that. Frostborn hunger. At last. Finally. Frostborn hunger. For the lich. At last.
Glory to the scourge.
Monster kill.
At last.
Godlike double kill.
Frostborn hunger.
You got it. Don't rush me. I'll get that mixed up.
This is more like it. Finally.
Glory to the scourge.
This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more
I
like
bow
it.
to your will.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. What is it? Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers.
Our allies' town needs help.
At last.
Faithless coward.
Frostborn.
Double kill.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
You got it. Don't rush me. You got it. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll shake that right up. Hurry, I've got things to blow up. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. Taste my fiery potion.
Frostborn. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Where shall my blood
What
be
is it?
spilled?
Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is at last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more.
You got it. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll shake that right up.
At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more.
Holy shit.
At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is Frostmourne hunger.
You will know endless
Finally.
glory to the scourge.
Holy shit.
At last.
You got it. I'll get that mixed up. Pop and weave, you fool! Hurry, I've got things to blow up.
Finally. This is one night. Frostmourne hungers. This is one night. Finally. At last. For delicious. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is one night. At last.
Killing spree.
Frostmourne hungers. This is one night.
Dominating. Double kill.
I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. I'll shake that right up. You got it. I'll shake that right up.
Mega hit. Triple kill.
Don't rush me. For the highest bidder!
Unstoppable. Ultra kill.
At last. This is one night. No one will just leave it around. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hunger. This is more like it.
I'll get that mixed up.
Wicked sick.
I'll shake that right up.
Own